That dress I also like hulked out of multiple times, throwing axes. Hello, and welcome back to the Pleasant Hellhounds channel. I'm your human host, Gabby. You can find me everywhere online as Gabagales, and on my hand-dyed yarn, I have Pleasant Hellhounds and pleasanthellhounds.com. Today, I want to go through my fabric stash. I have not been crafting as much. I've really only been working on one project, so I figured instead of showing you the one project and the 3 inches of progress I've made, I would take this moment while I can't sew because my machine needs to get serviced and I'm too chicken to take her to the doctor's. I would go through my fabric stash. Also, it's been a hot minute since I've gone through it. I know there's projects that I cut out 5+ years ago because I have a lot of ideas of what I want to make now that I can't make them. So this is my fabric stash. It's in like a vintage 40s, 50s dresser that I got from a friend when she moved out of her apartment. And there's some I have a closet in my craft nook here that also has some fabric that is a disaster. It is a disaster. It's it's bad. So yeah, that is the plan today. So we are on the floor. We are ready to go. So without further ado, I guess let's start emptying some drawers, I think. And move Barnaby and this plant that's trying to eat my head. I can't get up. I'm going to try from this angle, see if the lighting's a little bit better, because I do have a window here. Drawer 1 is not even sewing stuff. It's mostly cross stitch, so I have a finished cross stitch here, here, and I know part of it's off. I know. I am aware. I am very aware, which I've just been avoiding getting a frame for because I'm bad at buying frames. Yeah, this is mostly cross stitch embroidery stuff. The first hoops that I got for the wedding thing. So I might even just T-pins, snaps, badges, tags, some of my corgi reps per inches from Katrinkles. So alright, this is not as bad as I thought. Is this a pocket guide? Yep, a pocket guide. Okay, so that's not too bad. Wool felt. For what? Who knows? But always handy. Okay, not bad, not bad. This is Scrippy Scraps. I'm gonna start a scrap pile. Oh, that these are silks from my grandmother's basement when we cleaned it out the first time. I don't have any oh, I gotta get a new bag for these. I don't have a plan for these, but I am gonna be keeping them. I was thinking liners for something, like something special. Or just like those like hidden little details that only you know about, so it's special kind of thing. I mean, they're stunning. And there's not a lot of them, so it's not like I tend to go through. And then shawl pins, which I have not used. Oh, I made this one in college. Memories. It was my first jewelry class. Okay, so that drawer, not as bad as I thought. I'm hoping that is gonna be a similar thing throughout this entire, I'll keep this one, process. I think I have to clean out my stash. Okay, so these stay, those are scraps. Sweet. And then this is also scraps. This is fabric I got at, what's it called? Affordable Fabrics. This I am going to keep because I do have to do some adjustments to my York pinafore. It is just not the right size. So it's a little too tight for the comfort that I want. So I think I'm just gonna split the seams and just add like a little panel in and just have like a nice little like not contrast, but like maybe offset the plaid just for a nice little detail. And then muslin and interfacing. So again, an easy drawer. The muslins I use for, I don't make mock-ups because I'm like my swatches. I'm not very good at prep. But I do use the muslin fabric for cutting out patterns if I know I'm going to make that pattern a lot, like the Tudor bodice or the York pinafore or something like that. I'll cut out the pattern in the muslin. That way I have it and it's ready to go. 2 drawers down, not bad. Big drawer time. This is where it might get a little dicey. I realize this might be easier if I wasn't sitting on the ground, but this is where we're at. Okay, so this was more grandma fabric, which is basically just what I'm going to call the fabric I got out of my grandma's basement. I've made a modern Edwardian walking skirt out of it. Love it. Wear it to death. Keeping this one. I have a ton left. I don't know how much. I should probably document that and then write it down. You know what? That's a good idea. Do I have pins? Hold on. Here's my plan. Write on note card, attach note card with a little bit of thread. All right, so I'm just gonna write about how many yards I have of each fabric because all right, so I got about 2 yards of this fabric. For those who aren't big, so I hope you can't hear the dogs. Roughly from your nose to your arm is a yard. And I'm just gonna attach this. I hope this is interesting. I don't have any plans right off the bat. I didn't get scissors. I'm in the middle of a craft room and there are no scissors within reaching distance of me. How? I could definitely see myself making another walking skirt or even another skirt. Definitely like another skirt or like a pinafore style kind of thing. This, I think I saw more of this fabric somewhere down here. All right, so this is also, I think this is some wool suiting. It might be a wool blend, more from my grandma's house, covered in dog hair. And it's this very light, like low contrast tartan. You can mostly see the dog hair. You can kind of see like those blues and those reds. Hello, sir. I know part of this has been cut out for the Robe Bluet, but I cut that pattern out 5 years ago, and I'm not that size anymore. I think we're gonna have to say goodbye to those cutout pieces. But I do have a ton of this left over. I don't know what her plan was with it, and I don't know what my plan is with it, but so I would say probably like 2 yards between the two of them. A little over 2 yards. There you go, you can kind of see it there. I think this could also be a really good Edwardian walking skirt. I don't know. I've been wearing that. I feel like I've been wanting to wear that a lot more recently. And I think since making that the original tartan one, I've just been craving making one just like it ever since and have been trying to recreate it, not in the same fabric. I think you could kind of guess that with the like 2 black ones that I've made over the years that I just don't wear as much. All right, so there we go. I'm not putting a lot of, you know, information on these. Just enough so I know how much fabric I actually have. Okay, this. Oh my God, this. So this is, he's chewing on the plastic. This is a double knit? No. Yeah? I don't know. Okay, I saw an Instagram post. I'll see if I can find it. Somebody made a jumpsuit. Sorry, the cat's chewing on plastic. Somebody made a jumpsuit out of this and I really want it and I want to copy them. So I got half of the fabric that I need. They didn't have enough. Minerva.com is where I got this. It's a UK based company, I believe. So I got half of the fabric that I needed. Can I get through this drawer and then we'll take a break, Audrey? I got 2 yards. of this. It is a orange brown tartan. I'm on a tartan kick. I have been, I always will be, I think. And it has a good amount of stretch to it, which I think was a good idea for that jumpsuit. But for pants or something? Pants, maybe? I don't know. What face was that? I've never made pants before. The jumpsuit was gonna be like my introduction into it. And I still really want to try and make that. I have to look up the pattern and the yardage because maybe I did get enough fabric. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm gonna look up the pattern real quick. Okay, it was the Ciraco jumpsuit by Deer & Doe Patterns, and it calls for 2 3/8 yards to 3.5 yards. I don't know, depending on how wide your fabric is. I think this is like a 54, so I probably need 2.5 yards, 2.5 yards of fabric for my size. I'm not one for matching plaids, not really my jam. Too much for me. Oh, I have 1.7 yards. So this tag tells me what I have. I have 1.7 yards of fabric, so I'm going to write down the pattern name on this and how much I need. That way I know. And I'm just gonna attach this right by the other tag because that makes sense. Now you can watch me struggle to tie a knot on camera. In the pile. We're starting to get into like the scrappy bits, but I'm gonna avoid those. This is 2 yards, 3 yards. This is 3 yards of a probably 45 inch wide double gauze that was actually the table runner at my wedding. I wanted a dark burgundy table runner. I wanted to make sure that like all the fabric, all the things basically that we had to buy for the wedding could be used elsewhere. I mean, the centerpieces were lanterns, so they could double as bouquets and then also be home decor for people if they wanted them. The dessert tablecloth was a knit crushed velvet, which I have turned into multiple things since then. And this, I would like to be a Southport dress. I have been wanting to make one of those for so long. My friend made one for her daughter and it was so cute, and it was very much that casual dress style that I really like a cinched in elastic waist. I kind of want to try to make the maxi length. I don't know if I'm going to have enough fabric with this, but I think that'd be really pretty. And just like a regular tank top style straps. I'm forgetting how to fold fabric as we go through this. Each one is getting worse and worse. Don't look at this. So that is my plan with this. What did I say I have? 3 yards? And that will continue to be the plan with this. I know that's going to be such a simple dress. And once my machine works again, it's going to get sewn up so fast because I do need summer dresses. That is one of the things I am lacking in my wardrobe. I've had to weed those out of my closet fairly recently just because they either didn't fit comfortably anymore or I wore them so much the fabric was basically see-through. I mean, this is going to be a little bit see-through. Oh yeah, I can see you. I can see you real well, but whatever. I can always add a lining. That's fine. I lost my pen. And none of these patterns that I'm writing down have to be the final thing. I'm very sure, and I'm fairly certain you're sure that I'm gonna change my mind so fast with these, because that's usually how it goes for me. I'll find something, I'll buy it for a reason, I'll say this is the reason, I'll never make that pattern, and then I'll find another pattern and here we are. You know, this is not so much the cleaning out of my fabric stash as I wanted it to be. Kind of scrappies. This is a fabric that I think Adrian from the Bears and Whites channel got at Affordable Fabrics, or maybe the Grandma Stash, not sure. It's 1 yard and 27, and this is how organized he is. Way better than me. It's 41 inches by 1 yard and 27 inches. I was thinking a shirt. I don't know anymore. I haven't made a shirt yet. I was thinking like a button-up shirt. I thought that would be really fun and a little bit nauseating, and I think I'm gonna hold on to it for that purpose. Or maybe if I have to line the Southport dress, this would be a fun lining. So I am gonna hold on to that still. Okay, this is literally just scraps. This is the end. This is the last bit of my wedding dessert tablecloth. I have made the nested dress. I've made a pencil skirt. I have made an Agnes top. She's done. She's out. She served me well. This is scraps of a stretch suiting. I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with that. This is another double gauze. I don't know where I got this from, but it is semi-reversible. So let's take it off. I was storing it on these boards like they do at the fabric store for a while, but the boards don't fit in the dresser that well. I think I am going to hold on to the cardboard just in case, because I think I have some fabric hanging up. So I think if the fabric doesn't fit in here, then I can put them on the boards and put them in the closet so they're on the shelf and I can see them. So this is a little over 2 yards. I think this would also be a really nice summer dress. I think I originally got it for the Southport dress. I do not remember, but I do really like a double gauze. I went through a big phase with it with the Anna dress and the Betty dress like 4 years ago. Those were, they were just so comfy. They were so soft, but the Anna dress, I've learned I'm not a fan of that neckline. I think it's like too shallow and too wide. The Betty dress, I did like that. I did really like those dresses. I just grew out of them. I think I would make them again. The Betty dress that I had the double gauze in, I think I need to make like a shoulder adjustment. My shoulders are just too broad for that, my bust size, so I think I would need to make that adjustment, or I'm not very good at sleeves. Like it was very tight in the sleeves. This one is 2 yards. If I was real smart and planned ahead, I would have picked up some safety pins instead of sewing this on, and maybe also measured how wide everything is. But listen, I'm not here to plan for things. This was very spur of the moment. I wanted to record something. I know I haven't been crafting as much. The craft Joe is not there, and I'm not here to force it to put out videos. I want to enjoy this channel as much as you guys enjoy it. And I think making myself craft for the sake of content is not going to make it enjoyable. I do have a big cast-on-itis feeling, but I also like really just want to finish stuff. I think it's because like I'm also in the middle of test knitting stuff, so like I really want to focus on that and make sure like I'm paying attention to everything and doing my due diligence as a test knitter. So 2-ish yards, never mind, we're not going there. Okay, this is like linen-like material. I've made a robe out of it. I don't know, I probably got it at Affordable Fabrics or maybe a grandma stash situation. I don't have any plans for it. It's just been sitting in my stash. The fabric hoarder in me says I could make like pajama shorts out of this, but I don't think I'm gonna make those. So I'm gonna put that in like a D-stash pile or a donation pile. That's the trouble with fabrics, is I'm never sure what to do with them. Like fabric D-stash I feel like is a little bit harder to do, because usually when you're fabric shopping you're looking for very specific things. Unless it's like quilting fabric, then like the content and that is a little bit more lenient. But like clothing fabric I feel like is very specific, so it's harder to like D-stash it or something. But I don't know how well like Goodwill is with D-stashing fabric. Anywho, this is the pre-pleated fabric of I also got at my grandma's, I think, or maybe a friend when she was cleaning out her fabric stash. One of the two. That's usually where I get most of my mystery things. Do I have enough to make another skirt? I might just make another skirt out of this. Okay, maybe I don't. Not a long one. Let's stand up. How's that length? That's a cute length. Okay, I can make another skirt with this. What do we got all the way around? I need a mirror. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I think I could do that. I think I could do another skirt. That'd be easy. Soup's easy. So I might do that just so I have 2 of them, because I wear that skirt so much. And I have this, which I believe was the hem of the last skirt, to make the waistband. So skirt, set, match. It literally is. This is actually the hem because there's the seam. So this is just going to go in the scrap pile because it's literally just a square. Which I'm sure I could use. Could I use this for a lamp? I really want to make a lamp too. Alright, no, I'm saving it. I'm going to make a lamp pile. I've been watching people like make the like Victorian lampshades on YouTube a lot recently. And I want a new living room light really badly. So I think I might just like order a lampshade frame off Amazon, and or maybe go to Goodwill and see if they have any of like the cool lampshade style lamps and like pick up one of those. And I really want to try and make a lampshade. So I'm gonna separate that bit and this bit. I made a little kit. So I found some elastic, I got all the pieces. So this is my little skirt kit. I'm gonna put it in a separate pile over here. These are scrap. This is the scraps of the Edwardian walking skirt out of this like stretch suiting material. I had big dreams of turning these into shorts, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough fabric to do that. Maybe half a pair of shorts. Like I could have the front or the back, but I don't think I could do both. It's like, it's too much to, it's that weird, like there's too much to just be like, oh, this is not enough to do anything, but it's not enough to do anything. So I think this also falls into that category. Oh no, maybe it doesn't. No, it does. Okay. So this is another one. This is a pajama material scrap that Adrian gave me, and then I used it to make a t-shirt crop top. And yeah, there's not enough fabric to do much else with it. Maybe make another t-shirt crop top. Maybe if you have kids, this could fit a kid's, right? All right. Well, if you have children who would like a t-shirt made out of this, let me know. I will send it to you. It's really soft and it's a knit, so you don't really need to hem it either. So you could do a very quick like t-shirt cutout. I'm just not in a place to be sewing for other people's kids. This, oh no, oh, okay. All right, so I have made a dress out of this fabric already. This is, oh no, this is, I know is exactly where this is going. I made a t-shirt and a dress out of this. This is some knits, floral on black. I got this at Affordable Fabrics, which if you don't know, if you're not from the area or you're new here, Affordable Fabrics is a fabric store in Rocky Hill that uses basically like end cuts, discount fabrics. Everything is $2.99 a yard. Everything, except I think like laces and trim. They've got quilters, they've got apparel, they've got drapes, they've got upholstery, they've got everything. And that is usually my first place to go when I'm just browsing for fabrics, and it's amazing. So again, we are stuck in this not enough to do anything with, but too much to be like, it's just scraps. So that's gonna go back in the scraps pile. I have made 2 things out of this fabric. I've made a lot with it. I wanted to make a skirt out of it. I think that was the last thing I wanted to do. I wanted to do a Knits for Pirate pencil skirt out of it. All right, I'm gonna put it aside. And take the pattern out. If there's enough on here for the pattern, I'll do that because my serger is up and running. So I can serge a skirt together very quickly. All right, that is drawer number 2. For a second, I thought I was gonna ramble on for too long, but I think because there's only 3 drawers in this dresser, I think we're gonna be okay. More scraps of the wedding. Okay, it's much later. My battery died. I took the dogs out. So here we are. Just keep moving on. Just keep going. This is, I got it out of a friend's stash. She gave it to me when she was cleaning out her stash. And I've made like a beach skirt cover up out of it. I still have a ton of this fabric left. I have about 4 yards of this and a hole. Yeah, I think this would make a super cute like midi length button up dress and like matching top. Kind of like that like 50s style, like Gertie style top for like a summer set. And then, you know, you can mix and match with whatever you want after that. So I think that's kind of my plan. I think that'd be a super fun weekend project, especially with summer coming up. So I'm gonna just snip off this extra bit with the world's tiniest scissors. Here we go. Because that is nothing, and actually fold this up. I am now realizing upon nearing the end of this, this would have been made a lot more sense if I did it on a table. But it's 4 p.m. and it's too late for that now. Just get a lot of knee action today. Oh yeah, I could do like a real gathered, like a big skirt. You get like a 2-for-1 struggle. Can she tie a knot and can she fold fabric? The answer is no. Just no. Just absolutely not. Okay, all right, okay. Okay. I'm gonna go in the living room and fold this. There we go. I think like a matching summery skirt tank top set would be super cute out of this fabric, and also super easy if we ignore how frustrating it was to fold that. It'd also be super swooshy, and I think that'd be really fun. And I could get like a really full skirt because there's so much of the fabric. There it is. I was gonna say I have lost my pen again. If one more thing happens, I'm de-stashing this fabric. Okay, this is a blue knit blue stretchy knit. I think this came with, I have fabric to make a royal blue fleur-de-lis 13th century gown. I don't think I'm going to be making that. I really don't. I'm not so much into like the SCA. We haven't gone to the Renaissance Fair since the pandemic. Also, the gown that I want to make is not Renaissance Fair friendly. It's long, it's heavy, it's going to kill me if I wear it at any time when it's above 60 degrees out. So this is going to go in the D-stash pile. Yeah, it's a stretch for sure. So it's got some stretch. It's stunning. It's a lovely blue. I don't wear this shade blue either, and it's a lot of fabric, so it's going to go in a D-stash pile. This drawer I feel like is going to be a lot of D-stash. This is just a natural canvas. Again, I'm not going to be using it for anything. I did have it for bags, but I am no longer making bags. I could use it to make totes, but I have so many totes. I don't need to make them. So this is going to go in the D-stash pile as well. And I think this is too. This is a polyester material. It kind of feels like a raincoat, but it's like really light. So I don't think it's definitely a lining material of some sort. It sounds like a raincoat. It's a lining material. I haven't made anything out of it. I think this was also like a grandma stash situation. So this is going to go in like a D-stash, maybe just a donate pile. And that's it for what's in the dresser. Which I am very happy with that size pile. Plus like a little extra. I am very good with that. That feels like a doable amount. I have stuff ready to go. Well, I have more, but I'm going to get some of the stuff out of the closet. I don't think I'm going to do all of it though, because I do have like a whole bin of scraps and like 2 bins of lace. So that I just need to sit down, I think, without a camera to figure out, because it's going to be a lot of, I think most of it's just going to be donate, and that's probably not going to be that exciting to watch. Nor are like tiny scraps of random fabrics that exciting to look at. So let me grab what's in there. Sorry, my clip is falling out too. Okay, a lot of this is not going to survive the purge. It's not. I can feel it in my bones. Like, this is a scrap of it's a knit fabric of knits. And this is it. This is all I have left. And this. So like, I don't know. It's a very nice square. But that's about it. I could make a dog sweater out of it. I don't think it's worth saving for D-stash. I really don't. I can't make a sweater out of it. This is too heavy to be a short sleeve shirt. I don't know. I'll put it in the maybe D-stash pile, which I'm starting now. Okay, these are patterns, which I'm keeping because I want them. This is personal attack. The Robe Bluet. This is as far as I got. This is it. Didn't even finish cutting it out. I'm gonna say goodbye to her. I am. I don't know what size this is. I'm guessing not one that I will be fitting into comfortably at this moment. But I'm gonna take her apart off screen because there's a lot of pins and I'm not set up to do that in this catastrophe nest. So we're gonna say goodbye to her. We are. I think I'm going to save the big pieces because I think I still want one out of this fabric. I think I could use the larger pieces as like the accessory pieces for the one I make, but she will be RIPing. Rip real quick. All right, this is the True Bias Ogden Cami. I do have one of them. I do enjoy her. It fits weird right here. Like it's not tight in the bust. It's just tight like literally on that line. And I have one sort of cut out of this gold material, but I don't think I'm going to be using it. So it's going to go in the scrap land. I need to make different piles. My piles are combining. I am going to keep the pattern though, because that's a good pattern to have. Also, it's just printed. I have the online ones, the PDF, that's the word. Okay, this is the Knits for Pirates pattern out of, oh no, this is the door skirt. Was this the mess up? Did I try and remake it? Oh, this was this, okay. Okay. I tried to make the door skirt and then I cut it, yeah. When I cut it out the first time, I cut out like every size. I didn't cut out the size I needed because they had like a below the knee and above the knee version, and I cut out both of them. So there we go. All right, that's also not going to get made because I don't know when I cut that out, so I don't know what size that is. This is upholstery fabric, assuming from Affordable Fabrics, that I got to make a like 18th century style dress. I don't know if I'm going to be making that dress. I didn't have a pattern in mind. Yeah. But it's good upholstery fabric. So a maybe. This is a maybe. This is going to go in the maybe pile. I usually get 6 to 8 yards of this stuff. So let me do a quick count. It is soil and stain repellent, so that's good to know. All right, I got 7 yards of this. So, you know what would be cool? I'd like put an umbrella, like got an umbrella and put it on that. I'm not gonna do that. I am gonna hold on to this though, because the like big project girl in my brain really wants to make that dress still. Even though I literally have nowhere to wear it except for here. So, you know, like I can't wear, I mean I could wear an 18th century dress to the Renaissance Fair. No one's gonna tell me it's wrong, but I'll tell me it's wrong. Oh my god, now I have to fold this, hold on. Oh my, I have to clean. This is a mess. You know, I wanted to do spring cleaning and I've just created chaos in here. Maybe I could like dye it. Like maybe if I over dye it like a gray, it could be like almost like a Sleepy Hollow-y style dress. That's kind of what I was picturing when I bought this fabric. Like I wanted like a Sleepy Hollow style dress. Not the Sleepy Hollow dress, but thing out in my back. Okay, this is the blue fleur-de-lis fabric I was talking about. The painting was the women with 3 letters, or women reading 3 letters. I wanted to make that dress. I did. I still kind of do, but I don't think enough. So I'm a destasher. It's time. God, everyone's animals are at the vet. Swear to God, both of you better be perfect. This is my wedding veil lace. This is all I have left. This is it. Ta-da! Some of it is, I think, in the bouquet box. I do want to keep this for lamp. That is dream. And then after that, I will get rid of the last bits of it. But it is so tiny that it doesn't count against stash because it's so little and lace, right? Little and lace. So definitely keeping, not gonna put a tag on it. I know exactly what this is. I spent so long hand cutting and hand sewing and ironing and measuring and ironing again for 3 months. Just so much. Okay. This is a piece, just a piece. Is this the same? It's the same. Okay, this is just a piece of the same black Pontachine, I think is what it's called, fabric. I have a whole bolt of it. I have been using this for years. Ow! I've been using this for so long. It's still here, it's still thriving, it's still in a bolt, and it's gonna stay that way. Yeah, this was, I'm pretty sure, like a almost brand new bolt. That was in my grandma's stash. That is now in my stash. I've used her for skirts. I've used her for skirts 3 times, 3 skirts, one of which I still have. One was the Edwardian walking skirt that got mud on it. Another was this dress that I used French seams on because I thought I was being clever, and now it doesn't fit me because it's too narrow in the shoulders because I didn't account for French seams. So we do have some long skinny scrap pieces and like one square piece. So easy peasy. I do want a dress out of this. I think that'd be really cute and really nice and super flowy. This is the last of it. We made it. I'm not gonna go through the bins and the bag. I have one mattress bag. Mattress? What is that called? What are you? I don't know. This? I have this. It's scraps. Like scraps. Like just scraps. I'm gonna go through that. I'm gonna pull out what scraps I want to keep for a lamp. And then donate, destash the rest. This is a gray knit. I think this is Blackbird. You can't see it. This is just a gray knit. It's like a sweatshirt knit. I think it's Blackbird. Is there a tag? I'm not sure. This was in a group of fabrics that a friend gave me when she was cleaning out her fabric stash of things that she was not going to be making. And yeah, I think it would be very cute t-shirts, very cute, like a real cozy dress. So definitely gonna keep it. Super simple kind of stuff, like just basics, which I love because then I can match it with not crazy, I don't have crazy hand knits, but I can match it with basically any of my hand knits. Or like 3.5 yards. Okay. Sick. I ran out of tags. I'm gonna use this little piece of linen instead because I'm trapped in this corner now forever. This would be a really cute bateen dress, I think. Is it the best folding job? No. Is it a folding job? Technically, yes. This is the last remnants of this floral on black crushed knit velvet. It's gonna go in the scrap pile. I don't know why it was on a hanger. I really don't. Last but not least is this. I think it's a linen blend. And it's just this beautiful red with like these, not quite arrows, but sort of arrows. I had a similar material to this that I made the midi length witch dress out of the last time. So I don't want to do that again with this. I have about 3.5 yards. I just counted. And yeah, I'm thinking like, I want to love the hinterland dress. I want to wear it. It's just not my style. I need more structure in my dresses, I think. So something like that, but not that one. You know, I know there's a ton of like modifications you can do to it. I have to look into that because everyone who wears the hinterland dress absolutely adores it. And I want that. I want to adore it like that. So this is gonna be a dress of some sort, something just like light and airy and flowy and just, I think my style is more partial, like part of it has to be structured. I'm gonna blame what not to wear and like the rule of like if you're gonna wear something loose, the other side has to be more structured. But also like I really like the dark academic, like the vest or like the pencil skirt. So like I need some of it to be romantic and some of it to be structured. As my dinosaur Parisian hobbit outfit today can tell you. Obviously, oh my god. Yes, so this is definitely going to be a keep. I adore. It's my color. I have such a color palette going on over here. Can we just... She's so put together. Don't look at the rest. Don't look behind me. So yeah, that's my fabric stash. Minus the like weird scraps. I know part of the bin is just more linen and linen blends for pattern making and that kind of thing. So again, like you saw a giant pile of it, you know what it looks like. and like just bag scraps from like the night court dress, like that kind of thing. So it's not gonna be exciting. I'm excited. I'm so excited for this. This was, I kind of knew what was in here already, but like being around it, I am much more excited. So my goal this summer is to get my machine serviced. I might break her out and like try and make a little something to see if maybe she's like, now that she's rested for a little bit, she feels better. But I don't think that's it. I think her timing is off. I've said it before, and I'll keep saying it until I get her fixed or panic buy a new machine, because that's the way I roll. I'm too nervous to find out if she's actually dead forever. I don't think she is. I hope she's not. So that's my fabric stash. I hope this was very inspiring for me. I hope it was just as inspiring for you, or at least entertaining to watch me struggle scooting around the bottom of my Serenity by Gabby craft nook. Thank you so much for watching and joining us here. If you are not a subscriber, please do. We put out videos almost every Saturday. We also have a Patreon, so if you want to get more weekly chit chats about what we're doing, what's going on behind the scenes with my hand-dyed yarn business, we put out a video every Friday over there. And thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Again, if you like this video and want to subscribe, feel free. We are aiming to hit 7,000 subscribers this year. We're just about to hit 5, I think, and that's super exciting. And I will talk to you in the next one. Goodbye. This is what it looks like after, though. Send help.